This is a reading of Brenda's blog titled, New You Development is Subtle and Gentle. Dear ones, you have a need to be perfect, to be immediately clear of all impediments to new you. Becoming new you is a process, not an overnight activity. You will clear or shift when you need to do so. Even though a toddler wants to be skilled as their older sibling, such is impossible until they develop the necessary skills. Or maybe never be possible because the toddler and their older sibling are different entities. Many of your new skills need to be developed further before they can be actualized. Do you remember having interests as a child that evolved into a 3D adult interest or your career? So it is now. Each interest might seem minimal until it's attached to a new skill set or idea. Allow yourself to flow into your new you without fear, shoulds, or have-tos. Even though you might revert to 3D fears or compulsions because that is your former comfort zone, you have completed the difficult work of exiting your 3D being. Just as many 3D infants, toddlers, and young children reverted to their universal knowledge through invisible friends and other indicators until they became so enmeshed in their 3D life, they forgot their universal accesses. The reverse is now happening to you. You are rapidly forgetting or ignoring your 3D knowingness. As you do so, some pieces might come to the surface, just as the wind might create choppy lake waves. If choppy waves arrive for you, address them as you wish. Knowing your waves will soon be light and airy again. You no longer require in Earth life to explore specific fear as you did in 3D. This is a new world, and in this new world, you address, function, react to, or create as you wish. Do you wish to address the choppy waves? Do so. Do you wish to wait until the waves recede? Do so. Do you wish to ignore the choppy waves and continue moving forward? Do so. This is not your parents' world. You are a new being in a new world, exploring this and creating that, when you wish. Even though you're an infant new being learning new skills, this is not months or years-long process. You are a wondrous being in a new world. Skills will become apparent when you are ready to use them, just as answers will become apparent when you're ready to access them. As you flit from one interest to another, you will automatically achieve the skills you want when you need them. Universal skills are about ease and grace. 3D skills are based on fear and punishment. Likely, you repeated a 3D fear in 3D life after life to ensure you are no longer tied to that fear. Think of yourself now as a honeybee, flitting from interest to interest, gathering sweet honey here and there. Many of you claim that you remain in your cocoon. We of the universes beg to differ. Even though it appears as if nothing much has changed in your life, you have not been in a cocoon for several weeks. Think back to those pieces that indicated something was changing. Perhaps a new memory, a fogginess of being, interacting with new people or animals, or finding little need to do what you once found productive. Thousands of little pieces that indicate you are no longer in a cocoon state. What you have not acknowledged is you are in the midst of a new norm, despite a disinterest in leaving your home, community, or any indicator you have created to believe you remain in a cocoon. You are in a new place, expanding your horizons. Perhaps not as you once did in 3D, but most certainly as a new being. Even though an infant smiling or picking up a rattle is considered growth, you admonish yourself despite your amazing growth the past few weeks. Some of you are merely creating or utilizing less visible skills. You still measure your growth in 3D terms, loud and brash. New you is subtle and gentle. So it is, new you has arrived in ways best for your peace and contentment. Will your current life change? Most decidedly so, just as a 3D newborn becomes a toddler, teen, and adult. The difference is, your new you expansion is soft and gentle, just as is true for universal life. So be it. Amen. Well, that had a soothing feel to it at the end, didn't it? I'm curious to hear what came up for you as you listened to this message. The comments that we're giving to one another back and forth, and in support of one another back and forth. This is a beautiful thing. Connecting with people in different parts of the world, this whole world, and finding no longer that we're alone, but we're sharing a common message, a common theme, a common yet unique journey. Thanks for listening.